of Belgorod is once again in focus. 3 people have died after a Ukrainian missile slammed into the Belgorod region, the second deadly strike on the area this week. And the local governor has said that the attack hit a settlement called Maslova Pristan, located around 16 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. The missile struck a public building, partially destroying it. 2 men and a woman lost their lives. At least 10 others were injured. In the skies, Russia said they intercepted 53 Ukrainian drones overnight, claiming to have neutralized a wave of aerial threats targeting critical sites inside Russia. And the Russian president brushed off the growing number of Ukrainian strikes, describing them as ineffective and insisting that they will not alter the battlefield. Listen to this.
The enemy, despite stubborn attempts at resistance, is retreating along the entire front line. And against this backdrop, the Kyiv regime, eager to demonstrate some success to its Western sponsors, is attempting to strike deep into Russian territory at completely civilian targets. This won't help.
And even as Putin tries to play down Ukraine's reach, Moscow has expanded its own campaign against Ukrainian infrastructure. Russia has intensified attacks on Ukraine's railway network. Ukraine's national rail operator reporting that strikes on transport routes doubled in September as compared to August, crippling cargo and energy movement near the front lines. And Russia also launched a massive drone attack on Ukraine's Chernihiv region, while a wave of kamikaze drones struck the northern cities of Nizhyn and Pryluki, leaving heavy destruction behind and causing power outages across several districts. Ukraine has said 12 Shahed drones targeted a freight train, halting rail traffic to Kiev and destroying the tracks. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, meanwhile, Russian forces attacked the Ukraine president's hometown with dozens of Shahed drones, injuring people and damaging infrastructure. The escalation coming as Kiev looks to the west for reinforcements. Ukraine is awaiting the delivery of the American-made Tomahawk missiles. Russia's deputy foreign minister has urged the United States to take what he called a sober and sensible approach to the supply of the missiles. The Russian deputy foreign minister also said the momentum towards reaching a peace deal has faded after the Putin-Trump summit in Alaska, suggesting that the momentum towards negotiation has all but disappeared. And the deputy foreign minister also claimed that supplying Tomahawks to Ukraine would not change the outcome of the war. Putin echoed that sentiment, with the Russian president stating that long-range weapons like the Tomahawk will not change the fight and only worsen relations between Moscow and Washington. And the head of the Russian Parliament's Defense Committee has warned that Russia will destroy the Tomahawk missiles and their launchers if the US gives them to Ukraine, adding that Russia will find a way to retaliate against Washington. That quote-unquote hurts. Now, experts also have said that even if Ukraine receives the missiles, operating them would be nearly impossible without American or British personnel. The Tomahawk system requires extensive pre-launch programming and advanced training, processes that could take Ukrainian forces at least a year to master. On the battlefield, Russia claims steady gains. Meanwhile, the Russian Defense Ministry has said its troops have captured 1 settlement each in Donetsk and Zaporizhia, while Putin has said that the Russian forces have taken nearly 5,000 square kilometers of territory across Ukraine this year, about 1% of the country's land area, and now control roughly 20% overall. And his comments directly contradicting US President Donald Trump's recent claim that Russia has quote-unquote virtually gained no land. As the war goes beyond the front lines, both sides locked in that cycle of attack and retaliation with no clear end in sight.